the National League Championship Series yesterday, game number 4 at 9:09 at night in the East. The game was over at 2:25 in the morning. So although the game's a little overrated, which we'll get to, in 13 innings, 1-1, bottom 13, Dodgers down 2-1, and nobody in America saw it outside of the West Coast. The commissioner, I guarantee you, he was in bed. Nobody saw this game. So Major League Baseball, which has got a disastrous TV scenario as it is, which is not the present group's fault, but Major League Baseball on a Wednesday, or in this case, Tuesday night, had the Dodgers start at 9:09, and they easily could have had them start at 7:09. And so when Bellinger got a base hit into right field to win this marathon game, which was 5 hours and 15 minutes, 2:27 in the morning or thereabouts, nobody in America saw it. Nobody. That is an absolute disgrace. And don't sit there and tell me, if you're Major League Baseball, that you didn't have a way around this. The Astros could have played yesterday at 3, and the Dodgers could have played at 7. It's bad enough the games are on TBS and quote-unquote FS1. This is the Final Four. This is championship, big-time baseball. And the games are on TBS and FS1. It's bad enough that's level. They're a guinea pig for Fox. Got a game on Fox, they put it on FS1. You can't find it. I got through the story 1,000 times. Joe Torre and Ali and the meatball sub goes up to his hotel room, flips around the channel, and he can't find a game because he's covering the American League Series and the NL game not on. So he's got to find a bar downstairs in Houston. I got through this. That is a joke. And don't sit there and tell me there wasn't an alternative. There was an alternative. 3 o'clock Astros, 7 o'clock Dodgers, and also don't tell me that you can't do that to the Dodger fan. Not fair for him to have to watch his team play at 4 o'clock in the afternoon on a weekday. Nonsense. 2 years ago, the Dodgers played the Nationals in Game 2 in Washington, mini-divisional series. They had a rain out. They played Friday, rained out Saturday, game Sunday. Day game. The next day, no travel. No travel day. Next day, 1 o'clock, LA. Why? Cubs in prime time with the Giants. They didn't care about the Giant fan or the Cub fan or the Dodger fan. They didn't care less. They did it for the ratings. You know what? We'll make the Dodgers and the Nationals go coast to coast to play at 1 o'clock. Well, I don't know. You can play at 1 o'clock when it suits the TV thing, but when it suits the fan who cares about the sport, you can't do that. Now, that is an absolute disgrace. And if you want to go further with the Dodger situation about the quote-unquote, we got to take care of the Dodger fan, if you want to go further with this, if they're so wrapped up on the Dodgers, then how come they can't figure out a way to get the Dodgers on cable TV in Southern California? Because they took every nickel, the cable companies, with that primetime nonsense, and 80% of LA can't even watch the Dodgers. So now they care about the Dodger fan. Or we can't put the game late or too early in the day because the poor Dodger fan can't watch it. It's a bunch of nonsense. Because when it suits them, they don't care about the Dodger fan. 1 o'clock on a Monday, Nationals game 3, we got to have the Cubs tonight. So we'll stick them at that 1 o'clock game on a Monday. Take a day off, short notice, on a Monday. So I can't listen to them. The Dodger fan will follow his team if they play at 3 o'clock in the morning. They will follow his team. So if they have a day game, they will follow the game. They may not be in the stadium, and they may have to maneuver, and it is a little inconvenient, but they will follow their team late in the afternoon or mid-afternoon if they play, say, a 4 o'clock game. The rest of the country cannot follow the Dodgers because the game's at 2:25 a.m. Think about it. They got a big-time game. They got 2 big-time series, and all we're going to talk about, I bet you, today, got 9 lines already, is the fact that the Dodgers finished at 2:27 in the morning. I mean, I stayed up and watched it, thank God, but nobody else did. And I heard Bowden out with Steve, and Steve took a pass, which bothered the hell out of me. Hey, come on. Everybody in baseball should be steamed about this. This is ridiculous. Why? Because of FS1? TBS? I mean, geez. I mean, they got garbage channels anyway. My God, what, TBS wants to have their part of the game league in the prime time so they can't start at 3 o'clock in Houston in game 3? Nonsense. Who cares what TBS thinks? Put the game on so we all can watch it. Every part of the country. You think the NBA, the NHL, and baseball. But this is ridiculous. 2:25 a.m. And it's convenient for baseball. They make the Dodger fan go to a day game and weekday in a postseason spot. Hey, we got to put the Cubs in prime time. Screw it, you play 1 o'clock. They don't care. But when it's the other way, they're going to give you, when they do something stupid like this, they're going to tell you, well, we want the Dodger fan to watch it at 6:09 on the West Coast. That's being, you can't have it both ways. Cannot. Think about it. If you're a Milwaukee Brewer fan living in Wisconsin, you want to bet on it. It's 125 there. School night. Jeez. 125. You know, I'll tell you something else I screamed about here today. We'll do it again. How are the games on Saturday? Explain. How are the 2 games if we get them? Game 6 Houston, Game 7, Game 7 Milwaukee, which we do get. Why are those games on at 5 and 9? You know that? Did you know the times of those games? Red Sox play at 5 and the Brewers play Game 7 at 9:09 on Saturday night. All right, it's a Saturday night. I can deal with it a little later. 9:09. When you're worried about the Alabama-Tennessee game on CBS, who cares? That's ridiculous. Put the Red Sox at 3 and put the other game on at 7. Make it easy for us. Baseball makes it so hard to follow this. It's bad enough on a million channels. TBS, MLB. Here's a game on FS1. But stick this one game on Fox. If there's an overlap with it's a joke. Make it. Guys, come on. Pay attention. Control the message. It's your sport. It's your championship series. It's Major League Baseball at its highest level. Let us watch the game properly. All parts of the country. If LA's got to deal with the 4 o'clock start, it's better than 3 a.m. in the East. For us. Last night. And I don't give a crap that TBS wants to have a little leakage in the prime time. So they don't want to play the Red Sox in Houston at 3. They played at 5. So they get a little prime. Who cares about TBS? Jeez, it's TBS. What is that, William Panley? It's CTBS. Garbage. My God. And anybody who says I'm wrong, not paying attention. Jimbo lost. Torrey not vociferous enough. Lost. Everybody in baseball lost. The commissioner, you think Manfred was watching this yesterday? You think Manfred, and he's a great guy. I love him. You think he told his family, honey, I'm sorry, I can't let the dog out. I got Brewers in the 13th inning at 2:20. He was snoring his ass off at that time. We don't know it. And so was Torrey. And so was Evan. And so was Nick Wright breaking down Thunder and Warriors. The serious baseball fan like me got screwed. It's enough already. Stop farting around. Use your noodle. You have avenues to put the games on earlier in the day. Let us watch it earlier in the day. Give us a break. You sabotage your sport. My God. Well, we got to get a higher rating. You're not getting a rating anyway. FS1 rating my ass. There's no rating there. Take advantage of the fan who cares. And if somebody else latches on, all the best. But take advantage of the fan who cares. I care. Make it easier for me, who's a dedicated fan, and the 3 or 4 million of us out there. Don't make it hard on us. Because if you make it hard on me, and then I give up on it, then we're not going to talk baseball ever on this show. And they need some exposure. They need somebody to talk about it. And those guys are smart. Those are smart people that are making these decisions, and they screw this up every year about eyeballs to sex. Screw the eyeballs. They're not interested when it suits them. The Dodgers will play at 8 a.m. in LA.